Oh God. Girl. Come on. That's a girl. Well, I'm feeling pretty sheepish this morning. Good morning. It's Saturday, and I'm met by some babies. Gosh, I think we're almost soon done. 1, 2. Alright, I'll leave them for a sec. Just see how everybody's doing over here. Oh, mama. How are you, sweet pea? Oh, my quads are hungry. How this one's doing. I had to tube this one last night because it's just not doing so good. Hey, buddy. Oh, it's got a warm mouth. Hi, guys. And I even got maybe like 10 mils into that one last night, but definitely not enough. These guys look all good. It's nice to see poop on their tails because these are the ones I'm never sure they got on Mom's udder because it was so low. But I think they did. My painted lamb is doing good. Okay. Today is going to be a good day, guys. Alright, let's get these guys put away. It's already wandering. I'm gonna grab a bottle and feed those quads again. I'm meeting Belinda this morning. We have that presentation up north today. I haven't actually even practiced it because I think we're gonna be really a little more candid on it. Whenever I have to give a presentation, I'm really uptight because it's scary. I just want to get those fed. I want to get home and just look over my slides and figure out kind of what I want to say, just so I feel a little bit better. I usually practice in the car, honestly, on the way somewhere. Like, I'll just practice and pretend that people are, you know, other cars going by, I guess. But because I'm with Belinda on the way up, likely we'll just be chatting and there won't be any practicing. So I probably won't have much on this vlog, so whether I combine today's vlog and tomorrow's vlog, that might happen. I'm back. I have been away all day. There is a whole agriculture week up in Grey Bruce counties up here in Ontario, and they have a Grey Bruce Farmers Week, and every day there's a different day. So yesterday I think was goat day, today's sheep day, there's a beef day, dairy day, crop day. I think I'm missing something else. Just full days of speakers and education sessions. And today they added, and I think on a few of them they've added a portion on mental health in agriculture. And I'm not really sure why they wanted me to speak about it, but to be perfectly honest, I actually tried to get out of it a few times because I personally I don't feel stable enough to be actually talking to other people about it. What ended up happening, I started researching some stuff, and the trail it led me down to was grief. So I did my whole presentation on what I found out about grief, and I think I can safely say that grief has been a big part of a lot of the dark periods of my life that I've gone through, because grief doesn't necessarily mean the death of someone. It can be the loss or change of things that have always been kind of a staple in your life. So I guess my presentation, for the first 15 minutes, I just kind of talked about, you know, the big changes that happened that, you know, for me was a huge loss and a huge hit. And then, of course, the biggest one being Amy's passing, which I'm still really quite reeling with. So I find getting up and speaking in front of actual real people, I find I'm a lot more comfortable here talking to myself in a viewfinder. Potentially talking to thousands of you guys is way more comfortable than talking in front of an audience of real life people that are also peers. So it's just, it took a lot today, and I'm tired from doing this, and I just get really emotional and sensitive. And anyway, halfway through the presentation I brought up Belinda, and she talked about her journey this year, and Belinda lost her partner this year. For whatever reason, our lives got kind of put together, our paths crossed, and that's honestly because of Amy. So, you know, if that's a gift she left me, it was the gift of, you know, walking through this with Belinda, then I'll gladly take it. I just wish none of us had to go through this, but we all will lose someone we love, and I guess it's good we have each other. Anyways, totally digressing. I have a ewe with a retained placenta. RP. And I need to, my vet has sent me some SOPs, which is nice. I refer them to them all the time. So thank you, Rex, if you're watching, which I know you don't. So I am going to treat this ewe with some penicillin and some painkiller, and hope it's the one that fostered the lamb. So I'm so upset. I saw her this morning and I'm like, I'll give her, because she just lambed yesterday. So it's been 24 hours. They should, I think, according to his thing, they should drop it within the first 2 hours. And if they hadn't, I just don't want to wait too much longer before, because I don't want her to pick up an infection. They're very susceptible to infection. So I'm going to treat her for 3 to 5 days with penicillin and a shot of Medicam, which is painkiller, tonight. Hopefully we get that put away, because she's a really nice ewe and she saved my life by taking that lamb. So I'm going to do my darndest to save hers. Alrighty, so this is the ewe, and I'm just gonna show you what I'm looking at here. So there it is. It's like retained placenta, so she just hasn't cleaned yet, and it's been about, oh, it's already been over 24 hours, just nicely over 24 hours. Here's my needle. I've got about 4.5 cc's of penicillin, and then I've got some Medicam there, so going to give that to her, and then I've got a bottle to feed my quads. Oh God, girl, come on, that's a girl. Oh, oh no, oh, oh, what? Oh. Okay. Shh. Okay, I gotta get her. Well, I'm feeling pretty sheepish this morning. I decided last night when I tucked into bed that I wanted to give myself I wanted to sleep in. And I set my alarm for 6. I woke up at like 5:45, something like that. Kind of just made my coffee. I think I have like 3 left. I've been getting up every single morning at 4 for the last 30-ish days, and I should have got up before again, because this ewe was casted as she was pushing out her first lamb. First lamb got out, second lamb got stuck, so they died. The third lamb I was able to save, so hallelujah. So right there. And what I'm doing, the quints that are on the mum with 1 working teat, I grabbed that lamb. The problem is the lamb knows it's not her mom. And if you remember, I said a lamb is 50% of the help when you're fostering. So what I had to do, I rubbed all the fluids off that lamb and off the mom, out of the mum, because she still has a water bag. And I rubbed that lamb down with it. But it kept trying to run away and yell for its mom, which is a few pens over. So what I'm doing, this is a trick I learned from a sheep producer in New Zealand. She said, when they do that, tie their feet together just for a short while until they calm down, and mum can lick it clean. So that's what I'm doing. So it's not going to stay like this forever. It's just for right now. So I just tied her legs together just so she can stay there with the other one while mum licks it. Yeah, you're a good mom. I just feel really crappy that I could have saved 2 lambs this morning if I was up at 4, because this just happened in the last hour, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I'm getting to the end and I'm getting tired and I'm just really kicking myself, and I always do that. I'm like, you've made it this long, why don't you just wait a few more days? And I just noticed Popcorn's lamb. Well, I noticed it the other day, but I just thought when I let them all out, they were all kind of running around and fighting. And I thought maybe she got bumped, but she's limping real hard on that front left leg. And I don't see an injury. So I'm not sure if it's that or is it joint ill. I'm not really sure what that is. Hey, Bubby. Hey, Bubby. It's still drinking and she's doing good, but I might have to just bandage that leg up, splint it up and see. Hi, sweetie. What are you doing? Okay, now that the one lamb is up, I untied this one. So we're gonna see if that works. Go see what that one's doing. Look at that. What's in there? I know, you know it's not your mommy. Sometimes you gotta pick a good lamb too. Come on. Come on. Oh. Apparently I did not. Well, if it gets hungry enough, it will try to drink. Well, I left them be for a couple hours. Just want to see if it's drank. I'm gonna guess that it hasn't. I am so lucky she's patient, because I am not. I think what I'm gonna do this morning, I have to get in a better state of mind. I have to get a little more organized. I want to get the rest of these lambs tagged this morning. And I also want to move all the ones that are open, so the ones that are not having babies. There's just enough that never bagged up. They don't have an udder. I want to get them moved over actually into the pen that I'm going to be breeding next. Honestly. Child, love your mother. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm just going to move them over here for now. I'm just going to move them onto that side, and then I'm going to put them across the aisle at the doorway and put them in the pen with the next group to get bred. I need a reset because we're almost done and I just need to see who's actually left, because right now I'm just guessing. And that lamb is really increasing my blood pressure. Okay, so there's 11 total, but 3, a couple were stillborn and 1 was the one that rejected her lamb. So total that either reabsorbed their lambs or aborted before I saw anything, there was 8. It was a pretty big group. I guess that's not crazy, but it's not ideal. So they're in here now. I've got to actually move those girls a little further, so I have the doorway open, just where Kinsey was there, that doorway. And then I'm going to march them along to the other side, and that's the pen I want them in. So anyway, and then they'll get evaluated with those ladies probably this week to get them on the flush program for their breed, which is coming up in a couple weeks here. So the circle continues. So I finally weighed these triplets that have been in this pen for a couple days, because my battery ran out on my scanner, so I had to charge it, and then I had to hurry out of here yesterday for that presentation. Anyway, they are huge, so I wanted to show you. One of them was 11 pounds. The other one was 13.4. And the third one was 10. So that's like 34, am I not? 34 pounds of lambs in her. And she's still kind of a tank. I'm wondering, the rams I had in this pen in 2016, she's pink, she's 2016. I'm pretty sure they had some Charolais influence. And I think this girl's got a little Charolais in her. She's huge. She's huge. Yeah. Figured it out yet. Oh, this foster lamb is driving me crazy. We'll find it. Problem is, her teats are located different than her real mom. So she's got to learn to get down and up because they're pointed down a little more than the other ewe. This ewe keeps biting their tails. So weird. I think it's just an instinctual thing. I don't know why they do it, or if they get the taste for it, or I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can get that lamb on her. Oh, I want to show you. My ewe yesterday that had the retained placenta. It's a good thing I started treating her last night because she has stopped eating. That was yesterday's. This is today's. And she's just droopy ears. I bet if I took her temperature, she probably has a fever. I treated her anyway because the treatment is 3 to 5 days of penicillin and Metacam every other day. So I gave her another shot today of penicillin. It's gonna take her, it looks like she finally let the placenta go. I'm just worried there's a little bit of it still inside her or it's infected. Obviously she's fighting something. So I'm just praying I'm not too late with that penicillin. So another little thing that happened this morning, which does not happen. So I don't know what is going on today. If there was a full moon, I know there wasn't. I have a lamb, right? The one laying down right there. Its mom is right here. It's the one that had the painted lamb. So she had them like 2.5 days ago, and they've been in the lambing pens. And I tagged them this morning, and as soon as I put the white one back in her pen, she went ballistic. And she started beating the living tar out of that lamb. And I'm like, what are you doing? And I thought maybe it was because the paint made the lamb smell different. So then I tagged the painted lamb, who she loves, and so it would smell the same. And she still was beating the crap out of that lamb. So luckily the painted lamb had a whole bunch of poo, like fresh poo on her bum. So gross, I know, but I grabbed it and wiped its poo on the other lamb's bum. Because what happens is the ewe is so intent on the smell of those lambs being the same that I want her to know that they're both her lambs. And for whatever reason, she has totally rejected this lamb. It's like a 13, 14 pound lamb. Like, it's a beautiful lamb. It's drank for 3 days, 2.5 days off her. And she just decided today she wants nothing to do with it. And that is so, like, beyond frustrating. I actually had to walk out of the barn because I was so upset with her. I went home at lunch and I said to Mark, like, I can't handle this. Like, at the very end of lambing, why is this stuff going so bad? And he said, it could be worse. It could have been the whole lambing that you were dealing with this. And it's just, you know, that's only one. You could have had 5 just like her. I'm like, you're right. So sometimes it's nice to have someone in your family that can just pull you out of your frump. And yeah, so it's a bit discouraging. So I'm going to watch it today, but she's not even near it. She's like, she doesn't want it. So I'm going to have to get it trained on the milk machine. Lambing needs to be finished. I'll show you how many are left. Okay. This is the pen. I just wanted to get to this point where I had the ones remaining that had udders. I put them in the pen. Now I have to feed them water because they can't get to the water bowl now. Now, 3 have definite bloomed udders. The 4th one, this one, is just questionable because her vulva looks a little swollen and a little pink, and her udder is a little bit there. But I need your help, you guys. Do you think this ewe, let me know if this ewe, if you think in your opinion, has she lambed or do you think she's still gonna lamb? Because I'm really on the fence and I didn't want to put her with the group way over on the other side of the barn if she was still gonna lamb. So I'll see if I can find her udder for you. Okay. Okay, right there. Do you think she's lambed or do you think she's still to lamb? I'm really on the fence. So you guys let me know. All right. She's right there. Compared to that one, she looks like she's not gonna lamb, but I didn't know for sure. So you guys let me know. So good news. We found the teat. It's taken all day, but maybe the day is looking better. I made the bottle baby pens bigger today, and they are just loving it. Ring around the rosy here. Can you believe that's the lamb that I tube fed and it was like on death's door? I can't even believe that's that same lamb. It's doing so well. I'm pretty proud of that one. I've had some losses this go around, but I've had some wins and that's one of them. Hi, buddy. So good news. The ewe that was rejecting the lamb, I've been just standing here watching her and she let it drink. I'm so relieved. I was about to pull it and put it on the machine, but it was fine. It still prefers the black one. But she did allow it to drink, so that makes me extremely happy.